Hello, what is up? Trent back with you doing another unboxing. I'm going to give you a warning right up front. This video might kind of jump all over the place. There's a few things I'm really excited to show you guys. And so if I were a good YouTuber, I would find out exactly when the true unboxing starts and give you a timestamp in the comments, and maybe I'll do that. But if you've been watching my channel at all long enough, you know that the odds are good that I'll forget to do that entirely. However, I did want to give a quick couple of shout outs to Temu, or Temu if you prefer, because a couple of the cool items that are featured in this video I got from there. This one you can't see because what it's doing right now is giving me a little bit better angle on my camera. It's raising my little mini tripod slightly off of my desk. That is not what it's intended for. Just wound up being another use that I found for it as kind of happenstance. And what do they say? That need is something to do with ingenuity or invention. Invention is that, you know what I'm talking about, maybe. You can always Google it. But anyway, so these are actually made to go on the wall. And you just stick this on your wall. It's self-adhesive, slides on down in there. And then you can put all kinds of your stuff in there. Your phone, roll of toilet paper, whatever. I don't know that I would trust that necessarily, because my wife's had some things like this that are self-adhesive, stick on the wall, and she's had them fall down over time. You know, it makes me think of like space tape. So what I would probably do, take your Dremel, take your drill, take your Dremel, pop a couple little holes in that, and then anchor it down, you know, if you're going into drywall. And then you could count on that to be, but that's not what this video is about. It is, like I said, serving a youthful purpose there, supporting my tripod. But I also got this hat in like 5 other colors. Maybe I'll grab them on Temu as well. It was part of like a 6-pack. Because if you watched my video, my other Temu video that's also Masters of the Universe, when I'm talking about the signs that I got through them, I was talking about needing a Masters of the Universe or a He-Man or He-Man character hat. And since they don't really make them, the ones they did make were forever ago, like the 80s, and they were for kids, and now they want a fortune for them, that I was thinking I would get some He-Man, some of these blank trucker hats, and slap some Masters patches or whatnot on there, because we actually, and I'm not going to digress too much, but we actually do have an embroidery machine that I think in June will have sat in its box in my living room for a year. Don't quote me on that. Could be 2 years. It's probably like a year, which is really, but anyway, boom. You know what I'm saying? So let me pause right here. I'll put on another one of the hats. I want to show you a few other things. I promise we're getting close to the unboxing that I'm super also excited for. It's He-Man, it's MOTU. It goes along with some of the costuming things we're working on, which I'm very excited about as well. But let me do a light check, camera check, all that. I'm feeling like I look maybe a little fuzzy at this angle. I don't like that. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm continuing to grow my little tripod stack here. I added a book that I'm reading right now, which is Nightfall and Other Stories, Isaac Asimov, one of my favorite sci-fi writers, and it's pretty interesting. So anyway, it's building up my tripod, so I'm slightly higher angle, that is, and I'm just going to show you these hats. So I apologize, these are a Temu item. They came all together. I like these two because they made me think of He-Man and Skeletor right off the bat. That's what I got them for, making some MOTU hats. I think my video is still grainy, but you know what? This is a retro game, retro kind of 80s channel and video. So let's just say if it looks grainy, that's by design. It's supposed to feel vintage, okay? Sorry in advance in retrospect for that. I don't know. Maybe it won't look blurry when it's all said and done. For some reason, it sure does as I'm shooting it. So anyway, I apologize for not having the exact price on here, but I can tell you that for sure the 6-pack would have worked out to less than $2 a piece. And the reason I remember that is because when I Googled trucker hats, knowing exactly what I wanted to do with them, Masters of the Universe, maybe some other 80s, like a Brave Star, sweet. Anyway, knowing that I wanted to do that, I'm trying to put these hats away. I Googled trucker hat, and they said that Hobby Lobby sells them for $1.99 a piece, and this was like probably Saturday night, middle of the night anyway. I was like, well, that's not bad. But the next day being Sunday, Hobby Lobby wouldn't be open. And I didn't necessarily want to drive down there anyway. So happened upon them on Temu. They were actually cheaper. So placed that order pretty much the day I did that video. So they just kind of came in today. And I wanted to just show them. And so, you know, picture a sweet Masters of the Universe logo or character there. Speaking of, I also got a bunch of cool He-Man shirts that I'll save for another day other than this one. Ironically, all the other ones are Funkos, and I'm unboxing Funkos. So, like, as I think about it, probably, maybe I will show them. I don't know. I'll show them eventually because the other ones are all MOTU Masters of the Universe Funko shirts. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I thought it would be like that guy that wears the T-shirt of the band to their concert kind of a thing. So I was like, well, I'll go with the other one. It was kind of a toss-in. I'll talk about that auction when I do that video. It won't be a true quote-unquote unboxing, but it will be a reveal and a review and just an opportunity to, you know, show off the cool swag and stuff that I spend my money on. Moving on. Be right back. All right, I promise we draw ever nearer to the actual unboxing, but I just remembered, let me switch my hat real fast. Yeah, I think this brown hat's going to look better for this other item that I wanted to show you real quick, because he came today as well. This is a toy that I've wanted since I was little. It's totally unrelated, but it's the vintage 12-inch. It's from the 12-inch line. He's got to be bigger than 12 inches, but it's Chewbacca, 1978 doll action figure. That's a doll. You can't call that one an action figure, but that's why I went with the brown hat. Anyway, so he came today, a toy long sought after by me, always just a little bit more than I was willing to pay for him until the other day. I just happened to see his eyes are a little kind of cross-eyed. But I just happened to see somebody selling him between the tax, shipping, and everything. It was like 20 bucks. And I was like, that's killer. I could make his bandolier. You know, my wife's already commented on him being naked. But realistically, let's be totally honest. Did the bandolier make him clothed? No, it didn't. Right? I mean, it was like that wide, right? And did he have a little satchel too? I think he had a satchel. Anyway, so that's Chewbacca. He was an eBay purchase. He was about 20 bucks. And now I really am pretty sure that, yes, I'm going to do the actual unboxing. So I think, been watching the clock. I think we're about 10 minutes in. So maybe I'll remember to put that in the comments. Maybe when I go back and rewatch this, and more importantly, make my wife watch it, I'll see this and remember to put in the comments. But, you know, I wouldn't want people to miss Chewbacca, though. Oh, dude, he talks. Not really. Be right back. All right, we've put it off long enough. Now I really, really hope this is the right box. Pretty confident. I had two come today. See if I can get to my scissors here. Oh, slipping back. Hold on. I need a hat change. All right, I wanted to do another hat change, and I realized I could save myself a little face here and get at least one of the Funko tops on. Battle for Eternia, He-Man and Skeletor, Funkified, Funko versions, blue hat. I think that's all the hats. No, I don't think I wore them all, but you've seen them all. Temu, if you're in the market. Anyway, now we're really doing this. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the right one. I think the other one's too small. I think it had a later date on it, like later, like after I had bought this. And I got to look up the price for this one. Oh, this can be like almost a true unboxing. I got to look up the price because I tell you what, guys, I got a killer deal on this one. I bought another lot of them. The guy still hasn't shipped. It wasn't as good of a deal, so honestly, if he ends up not sending it to me in the next couple of days, I'm going to say, dude, I needed to already have these. Please refund me. Just because it's not as great of a lot. They're loose, which is fine, but they don't even have the boxes. I mean, the definition of loose, right? And it's not, it's like 3 characters that I want and one that I'm like, I wish it were someone else. So I don't want to spoil it. Like if I end up, if the guy finally sends them to me, then I'll want to unbox them. And I'm going to show these up close, of course. Dude, Sy-Klone. I loved Sy-Klone. I remember we were at like Mervyn's or something when Sy-Klone was released. And some kid was there and he's like, oh, dude, look, it's a new blue He-Man. I was like, dang, that really is who that looks like. And so for the longest time, like, you know, a few minutes probably till I walked over and read what his name was, I did just think he was blue He-Man. But he's so cool. I like Sy-Klone a lot. I wish he had his big ring around him like in the new. That would be cool. I like the new. I don't know if you guys watched it. I could do so much Masters of the Universe. I could have like a total like podcast about it. I love Masters of the Universe. So there's Sorceress. I didn't introduce Tongue Lashor. Of the ones in this lot, he was the one that I was like, like, it's cool that he's in there, and he probably was one of my favorite of the Snake Men, but at the same time, he was one of my favorites of the Snake Men. So he was like, you know, not one of my favorites. That wasn't my, they weren't like, you know, some people really like him, and that's fine. They just weren't my thing. Mosquito, another one that I loved. He was kind of near, I think, to the end of the line there. He was such a, he just looked cool. His boots are fantastic. And I don't know if I'll take these out. Like, I kind of want to play with Sy-Klone. But anyway, so there's him, and then there's one more. Oh, another one of my favorites. And you've heard me talk about him before. I'm going to pause this real quick, though. Going along, we're having fun. Just last thing I need is for the phone to conk out on me. Not enough time to change my shirt, but I will change my hat. Oh, that's going to be too tight. I didn't size it up. Oh, man, it's sucking my will to live. Okay. Last one. Sorry. Being silly here. We're having a good time. That's why I hope my phone doesn't act weird. Webstor. Dude, I loved Webstor also. And he could do, like, man, he had the web pack, the backpack. He could just scuttle along that thing. Let me put him up here while I fix my hat. Hopefully he's in the shot well there. I guess I could pause it. Who has a head that small? Goodness gracious me. Cool deal. Okay, so that was a close-up of Webstor. Let me get it flipped around, give you a close-up of everybody. Come back, wrap this nonsense up. All right, you guys, first order of business. I promised I would get the price for you. I did win this on eBay with tax and shipping everything out the door. I paid $22.66. Can you believe it? Killer deal. Giving you some close-up footage here of these in detail, and my inside-out He-Man shirt to boot. I guess I should have put down one of my other shirts. Really snuck them all in there. Sorceress. Let me just leave her up there. So, Webstor. He's so cool. But yet, real spider? No, thank you. $22.66, all 5 of these guys. And really, you know, no offense to Tongue Lashor. I will say he was my favorite of the Snake Men. That is really true. I think I might already have him, though, too. That's another thing. I think he was, you know, a clearance one that we already picked up. But Sy-Klone, yeah, he's been a favorite for a long time. The Blue He-Man, new Blue He-Man, we called him. Awesome. Just loving it. Yeah, I could really, man, I could talk all day about Masters of the Universe. But I won't. All right, you guys, and so that is going to just about do it for us here with this unboxing for the Funko Pop MOTU lot from eBay, the price of which I don't think I have stated yet, so I will do that when I do the close-up. I promise that I will try really hard to remember to do that, and you'll have already seen that, so hopefully I kept my promise. Webstor. Well, we already did all this, but thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel if you are a subscriber. But you know what? If not, simple, easy to fix. Slam down on that subscribe button. We'd sure love to have you come back again and see us the next time around. So thanks, as always, for watching. Have a great day.